Day 4. I was able to get one whole oatmeal down and a cup of Carnation Instant Breakfast. Mildly nauseous, but I'm pretty sure I'll keep it down. That's more calories than I've gotten in a while. Feeling pretty good though. Feeling pretty good. Only 40 miles left to the next town. Well, technically there's one right on this road I'm standing on, but it's such a small town it's not even worth it. Although if this trail gets popular, maybe that town will grow, because it's a tight little shithole. It needs the help. So, I mean, goal is only really 13 today, but I'm going to shoot for 20 anyway. I mean, I've done 20 the last 2 days. Why not, huh? Build myself up. I got tons of food just because I haven't been eating, so, I mean, that's not really a worry. And there's a lot of water on the trail today. I don't know how well the trail's marked. Yeah, that's a whole nother story, but, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Well, according to gut hooks, I'm on the trail. Can't tell. Not at all. I see some signs glowing ahead, but I don't believe they're CDT signs. I think they're just road signs. I'm hoping one of them is. But they all look like road signs from here. At least these ones don't have all the thorns on them. So yeah, road signs. Oh, I think one way out there's PCT or CDT sign. Oh, I can actually see the trail. This little thing where a little grass doesn't grow. Yeah, that's the trail. They've got enough markers out so far to where when I'm at one, I can see the next one. I failed at getting out of camp without waking anybody up. I mean, there was only Jandal there, but still woke him up. I am not efficient at packing up my stuff yet. You know, it's kind of all new gear to me, and I am definitely not in my habits. Gotta, reacclimate to my environment and all that. But, I gotta get my practice down. I doubt there'll be, lots of people sleeping around me lots of times. It's not that kind of trail. But, I like to be good at what I do. I enjoy sneaking out of camp without waking anybody up. But this morning was a big failure. Oh, see the sign glowing? I have no idea what I'm looking at on the horizon. There is a string of lights that must be, 50, 60 miles long. It goes as far as I can see, but just in a line. What the hell's that? Something glowing over here that ain't a sign. Are you eyeballs? No. What are you? Maybe it's another camper and I'm just being a dick. Huh. I have no idea what this is all about. Shredded backpack. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not carrying this garbage out, I can tell you that. But it wasn't a hiker, because, they got canned goods and jeans, and maybe a bag of poop. Crazy. Well, somebody was obviously murdered here. I'm going to leave. It is probably not wise for me to go around checking stuff like that out, because there are a lot of, from what I hear, it's not like I've seen any, but I've heard there's a lot of drug runners and things coming through here, people trying to get into America. So yeah, I might come across a backpack full of coke out here, who knows? And not that I'd even take it, because I have no idea where to get rid of bricks of coke. I'm not connected like that, so I'll just leave that. I'm hoping for a bag full of money. I know where to get rid of that. Oh, there's the next sign. We might look out and get a decent sunrise. It's rather overcast right now, but just in the direction of the sunrise. So that's actually pretty sweet. Hopefully it comes up, does some cool colors, and then it hides behind the clouds for a few hours. That would be ideal. Look how awesome this trail is. It's like actually a trail. So pretty much yesterday, once I found that Jeep track when the sun came up, the trail was easy to follow from there on out. So, I mean, the hardest part of finding the trail was after the first water cache. I don't think many people actually take the trail from there because it is rather confusing. So I think most people just take the road. But there's no shade on the road, man. None. And then I was talking with Jandals yesterday, and he asked me if I met Old Timer. I'm like, what? No. And he's like, oh, he was on the trail behind me. You should have passed him. And I was like, hold on, was he wearing red? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, fuck, dude, because I saw a red spot way up on a hill that was nowhere near the trail. And I thought, that's an unnatural color. That's probably something man-made, but it was so far away. It was just, a couple pixels to my eyes. So, and he was talking to the guy. This is his very first trail ever. He has no hiking experience, doesn't know how to read a map. Nothing. I wish I had service so I could contact Radar and see if he can, because he at least knows where people are. He keeps track of us pretty well. So he'd know if the guy signed in at other water caches. But I am a little concerned for him. This is not the trail you want to pick for your first one. I mean, people do it all the time and live, but it is not nearly as forgiving as the AT, or the PCT for that matter. PCT smooth sailing, but AT has so many bailout points. It's a way harder trail, but it has so many bailout points. If you get in trouble, there is a bailout point within 10 miles of you or so. More than likely. Out here, man. No service, no nothing. I haven't had service at all. Even when I got to that mountain yesterday and, saw Jandals up there talking on his phone, I didn't have service up there. I have AT&T. He has Verizon. But he let me use his phone to call Superclassy just to let her know I'm alive. Hopefully I have service in Lordsburg so I can start uploading videos. That constant grind. Try to keep the phone empty so I can talk more. Always good times. This is a really pleasant morning. Best one I've had so far. I mean, only on day 4, but... And, some colors are happening. Ooh. Maybe there'll be a sunrise. But it's only maybe 5:30 now, so we still got a little bit of time. I'd like to find somewhere to sit, to have a safety meeting, but there's no rocks or fallen logs or anything, because there's no trees. And, I don't like just sitting on the ground if I can help it, I mean, I do sit on the ground constantly, but if I have something that's elevated, I much prefer it. I'm soft like that. Oh, sweet. I found a place to have a safety meeting, watch a little bit of sunrise. And you got a tire right there filled with salt. Cows like salt. But there's a bigger tire over here that I assume is full of water that looks like something I can sit on. I don't actually need any water. Oh man, there's a big old pool of water in that, so maybe I can't sit on that. Let's find out. So yeah, big tire filled with water. Lots of cow poop around it. This thing looks sittable. Yeah, made of steel. Okay, cool. Move some thorns out of my face. And enjoy a sunrise. I wish I was in the mood for second coffee, but, you can't force those things. So, I'm going to wait till second coffee is appropriate, because I'm still mildly nauseous. But I have calories in me. And that's the important part. And I'm in a good mood. That's muy importante as well. As I hoped, the sun came up. It's hiding behind some clouds. It's actually chilly right now. If the sun wasn't where it's at, because I know it's going to pop out any time, I'd stop and put on some more stuff, maybe some gloves, because my fingers is hurting. Cold is relative. It hurts more in the desert. Something about being dry. Like in Virginia when I was living there, man. I remember tripping out one day. I'm shoveling snow, and I'm just in my pants, no shirt, no nothing else on, and it was 40, 50 degrees, and it was decently comfortable. It's not freezing, but out here it's probably like 50 degrees right now, and I'm freezing. Doesn't make sense. Why does it always get colder before the sun comes up? Because it was really nice actually a couple hours ago, and then the fireball peaks out a little bit, and all of a sudden it gets cold. What is that? I'm guessing a water tank? Nah, that would not hold water. No clue. It's gonna be a beautiful day. It is gonna be a beautiful day. So is that the same flower, just in 2 different colors? It's like a white 4-leaf clover. Then we got yellow 4-leaf clovers. I wonder if that's the same thing, just slightly different. Oh, let's look at the leaves. No, the leaves don't look the same. But I don't know. I'm no botanist. I had plucked one and wore it in my ear, but that was the only white one I saw. There's a giant ahead of me somewhere. That footprint's not that old, but it's pretty big. So I'm gaining on somebody, because I doubt that thing's more than a day old. Sure, I'm not the best tracker in the world, but I do have a lot of footprint experience. I've been staring at them for over 5,000 miles now. Oh, I can see a big-ass water tank ahead. In hunts. Oh, yeah. I don't think that's the water source I'm looking for either. But, check the map as I get there. You do want to be diligent about your water out here. I'm going much lighter than I have on any other trail, though. I mean, the most I've carried on me was the walking in part. But since then, I've only had 2 liters on me. Pretty much at all times, yeah. 2 liters. I mean, I can fill my bag up with 3 more liters, but I don't want to carry it. And since there's water caches that are actually maintained by somebody, like they're reliable, I'm relying on them. Normally, you don't want to rely on water caches, even though we all kind of do. But if you get there and somebody didn't maintain it, you're screwed. But, at least this guy, it's a business for him. He makes a little bit of money. Not much. Not much. I mean, there's a lot of driving between those things. So the fact that I'm getting 10 gallons for $10, that's a deal. That's a hell of a deal, because I wouldn't want to carry that, man. I'd pay $100 not to carry that. Still playing the footprint game, and I found some fresher tracks that are exactly my size. So, and they look about as old as the Giants tracks. So they're either traveling together or somewhere near each other, because those things still have all the ridges in them and stuff. And it's pretty windy yesterday. It'd be cool to actually catch up with them today, just so I could, confirm it and be like, yeah, giant and a guy my size. Hey, look, I was right, because I like being right. We all do. I'm assuming this tank leaks a little bit. So we got our tire full of water. Those are customary. And that thing that I sat on last time, I guess those are customary as well. There's a few tires scattered around filled with salt, I'm assuming. This tank actually has a lid on it. And if I am correct, I overheard some guys talking, because I do ear hustle a lot. I pay attention. And they were saying that there's a spigot in this fence somewhere in the corner nearest this. Yeah, right there. Alright, so I don't actually need water, but if you do need water and you get to this tank, that's where the spigot's hiding. You can just turn it on, you don't have to climb up this ladder and get any water. These are just some gnarly spikes out here. I mean, look at the size of that thing. No problem going through. I can't even break this off. Ugh, they are so strong. Yeah. Not real fun creatures out here, man. Hopefully this thing gets beautiful eventually. Ocotillo. They're just a bunch of sticks with spikes sticking out of the ground, but then they, get leaves all over them, flower, and they're all beautiful. Do these things do that? Or are they just mean the whole time? Why do plants need so many teeth? What's it protecting? Does somebody come and chew on it? No, I doubt it. You don't look very tasty. Why you got so many teeth, man? If you get flowers, you'd probably make more friends. Just saying. Ooh, what's going on in here? This thing is filled with life. I mean, filled. Wow. But I don't see any swimmers or anything. Maybe they're hiding down deep. I would totally come along here and put goldfish in some of these. Now, I don't often pick up glass. It does happen every once in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But in my experience, that means I'm near a road. Generally, people don't carry glass more than 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles past a road. Whoops. When you start seeing Starbucks cups, you're 1/2 mile away or less from a road. Oh yeah, there's another water cache in a bit, so I'm just gonna, I think that one's in, I don't know, 7-8 miles or something. I'll just leave this beer bottle with Radar. I'm pretty sure he appreciates all my garbage. Thanks, Radar. Are those poppies? I think they are. They're just not open yet because the sun's not quite doing its thing. Oh, it'd be nice to get into a field of poppies. Yeah, because in California, you're not allowed to hurt them, but out here, you know, I could pluck one of those and put it in my ear if I want. That's not breaking no law. Oh, and my beer bottles are multiplying. And they've been here for a while. They were, like, completely filled with dirt. I had to shake that stuff out. You know, we've had some pretty do-gooder hikers come out here and walk right by the same stuff and just leave it there. You know, not draw any names, but Dixie came out here with an entourage. And, you know, did they pick up anything along the way? I bet you not. Bet you not. Oh, moo cow's staring me down. 4 versus 1. They're coming right for us. Oh shit, that one is coming right for me. No, they're all coming right for me. I'm way more badass than I look. I eat you guys, just so you know. That didn't deter them. No, like, they are changing direction. Oh, maybe they're on the same road I'm on. Are y'all walking the same road? What's up, ladies? How y'all doing today? How you doing with your bad beefy selves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1. What's up, ladies? No? Why do I get that reaction so much? I think that tree is full of vultures, and I'd like to say enhance, but my hands are full of garbage, and it takes 2 hands to do it. Damn it. I'm gonna drop some stuff. Don't break. Alright. Yeah, that thing is... I can see 3 of them sticking out. Well, at least huge birds. I don't know what they are. But I'm going to walk over and find out. That one's like sunning his wings or something. I don't want to get too close and scare them, though. You know, that's not what I'm into. I think they're vultures. I can see kind of red heads on them. So, yeah, that's what I'm assuming they are. Let's go. Yet another big tire. And yeah, there is water in it. I still don't need any water. Yeah, there's all sorts of life in this one too. But I do need a break, so since they provide that nice chair, I might as well use it, huh? So, rather disappointed in these Hokas. Pieces are just falling out. Tread is a pretty important piece of a shoe. And these are, I'm assuming, glued in, but I don't see any glue. It's not just one shoe. It's both. Yeah, great. Whatever. My other ones held together really well. What's up with these ones? These started falling apart before I even got to the trail. I'm still going to try them again, though. But, you know, they're still going to get a strongly worded letter from me. I was ready to be all proud of myself. I almost got 200 more calories in me. And then I dropped a piece. And now the thru hiker in me says just pick it up and eat it. But then I remember I'm sitting in a field of poop. But almost 200 calories. We're getting back on track, man. We lost a little bit, ground, but if any of you have seen me eat, you know I will make it up eventually. Okay, that's progress, man. I'm in good spirits. I'm gonna kick it here for another, 5 or 10 minutes. And just relax. I'm not in any hurry, man. And I think everything's working out quite right for, everything falling together and not being planned and all that, so. Count my lucky stars. Big old cow pond. Didn't expect to see that. Let me take a turn here. Wouldn't touch it unless I was desperate, but water's water when you are desperate. Which one of these hills does not fit in? Yeah, you a pink hill. Everybody else is all rocky and badass. You're like pink dust. That's kind of a deep crack in the earth. That's like one of the bigger obstacles we've come across so far. I like that the trail's been easy on us, because I'm soft. But getting harder, getting there. I feel pretty good for a guy that pulled 220s in a row. We all know I'm not in shape for that kind of stuff, so I'm pretty happy with myself. I think somebody painted rocks as markers. Well, that's what I'm following. There's been tons of markers all over the trail. But I'm easily distracted. So this seems to be the way trail's going anyway, so I'm assuming that's just how they marked it back in the day. Oh yeah, I see that sign right there. I've been seeing a lot of rocks that are like this. Like, there's one right there. What's that all about? And another one right there. You don't often find a little hollowed out. That one's like half of one. What's that all about? Today's a great day, man. It's got to be like in the 60s. I'm still wearing my undershirt. It is nice so far. I picked the perfect time to come through the desert. People are all like, oh, you're going too early. There's going to be too much snow. I can wait out the snow. You can't wait out the heat. 3 weeks? It's going to be at least 10, 15 degrees hotter. It's the freaking desert. And we still have a lot of it to walk through, so it's just going to keep getting hotter. Don't wait to start the desert, man. Get out there and get it done. So I'm only 3.5 miles away from the water cache, which I think that'll put me at like 13, so 10 now. And I don't really need a break, but I saw this log, right? Logs are pretty rare out here. I mean, we got a dead tree there, but, like what puts out a log out here? Not much. So I'm going to sit on that bad boy for a while. Safety meeting. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, safety announcement, man. Before you sit on stuff in the desert, kind of inspect it, because, these things are filled with scorpions. You can guarantee if you, smoke this thing out, scorpions would come running at it. So, watch out for, debris piles and stuff like that. You don't want to sit on those parts. I'm going to be sitting all right up in here. Sure, there can be some underneath this thing, but, hey, I got a kilt on, man. The thing's thick. Hopefully it don't crawl up inside, though. Playing on the breezes. I like when animals look like they're having fun. I don't know what it is, but it's mine. Well, these rocks really have it going on, man. I've been walking through just a sea of colors. There's been purples and reds. Just randomly, there was a big old shattered purple rock back there. I thought of grabbing a picture, but I didn't. But they're all layered and swirled. There's so much going on in them. Man, I guess if you don't have plants to excite you, you might as well get excited by the rocks. That's about the prettiest thing I've seen in a minute. Just in this one wash. Look how many colors we got going on. That's some cool stuff right there. Tell me that ain't. Well, that's kind of inconvenient. We have a barbed wire fence in the way that has been cut and repaired a few times. And no gate in sight. But, you know, they can squeeze through the hole right there. So there's this tower way over there. I don't know if that's like Border Patrol or whatnot. And there's a truck sitting there waiting at the trailhead. That'd be sweet if they wanted to mess with me. I'm actually looking forward to Border Patrol messing with me because I get to mess back. There's this big old berm just made out of black rock. Don't know why they put that here, but yeah, it goes all the way down. The water cache is within sight, and I still have 3/4 of a liter left. Yeah, that was going to be a pretty long haul. Well, you know, as far as they go, the water, but it wasn't nearly as bad for me because the sun wasn't kicking my butt. Still nice and overcast, so I'll take it, man. Sun doesn't have its full effect. I'm still wearing layers. I plan on doing a wardrobe change when I get there, but you know, the fact that I can wait till this late in the day, because it's got to be like 11 o'clock. I'm guessing. So right when I hit the water cache, Jandal shows up. We filled up. The next water cache is 20 miles away, and I think that's right where town is. Or just a few miles beyond it. Definitely not doing that today. There is what looks like one of those small signage kiosks up here that tells you, you know, they put at trailheads. And it might have a tiny roof. And since the sun is like beating directly down, well, really close to it, we figure we can hide under some shade for a little bit. Rest, relax, kick my feet up. You know, enjoy it out here, man. So we had a chance encounter. Radar came down here, drove by the trailhead, just looking for people, seeing what's up. So we were able to tell him about that guy Loner that might or might not be having trouble back by the first water cache. So he's going to check it out. And he has no idea I've been leaving him garbage yet, so well, yeah, he'll find out. But I mean, yeah, he'll be happy to take it. He's a good guy. So we'll be running into him again at Lordsburg, more than likely. We'll be hitting there. I mean, we could technically hit there tomorrow if we pushed it. But we got plans. We're going to hit there early in the morning on the next day, which will be Monday. Instead of getting in Sunday night. Screw that. I'd rather sleep out there for free. Go in, get a bunch of food and resupply and stuff. Stay in the night, get showers and all that. But, you know, have the whole day at it instead of being rushed. Gotta give myself time to heal, man. I'm not in hiker mode yet. I'm amazed that I'm doing 20s right now. Really, I am. But, you know, I'm not gonna push it too far. So all of a sudden we can't figure out where to go. There's no trail. We went from having a nice trail to just, boop, we're in snake territory. Can't see another sign. So, you know, we're going this way. But, like, you can't see, the cows didn't even make tracks through here for us. It's kinda, well, I'll have him go first. He looks way more snake-proof than I am. Yeah, you can handle a snake bite really well, right? Yeah, he looks immune. So we got this truck out here, Enhance. It just keeps driving forward and back like 20 feet. Puts it in forward, puts it in reverse. I don't know what he's doing. Is he watching us? I don't know. I feel like they are. Is that Border Patrol? I can't tell. It's just a white truck. See, he's going in reverse right now. I don't know. Still there, still going backwards. And I can see a road behind him. Enhance. Yeah, I think they want to fuck with us. Finally came across my first ant pile. I've actually been looking for these guys out here. I'm a big fan of ants. We got these two lovely ladies right here dragging some dinner home. Get it. Look at that nest though. What's going on in there? Oh, I bet these things bite hard. The trail leads us right up to this barbed wire fence. Now we can see on the other side that there's footprints all headed in the same direction, right? We can't figure out how they got over there. It says there's a gate on the map, but we can't find a gate. We're both looking, because we don't see any signs. We don't know if we're supposed to be on this side. We just assume we are. But then I came down here to figure out how they were following the footprints back, and they all slid under the gate. And that's how they got in there. No footprints even keep going back. I keep checking, man. Where is this gate? Yeah. This dude came up running with his gun out.
United States citizen, sir? Yeah. Arizona, New York. Do you have an ID?
Hell no, we don't. We haven't broken any laws. We don't need to answer any questions, man.
It's just an immigration inspection, sir.
Oh, I know it is, but we haven't left the country. We've been in this country all the time. We've broken no laws. We're on public lands. We do not have to give you an ID unless we've broken a law.
I'm just doing an immigration.
I understand, but you know we're not the people you're looking for. You already admitted that when you came up. So, go find the guys you're looking for, brother.
You guys didn't drop off any...
We're not going to answer any questions. No, thank you. We did not. We don't know anybody. We don't know anything. We got no questions. Thank you very much, sir. Continue on your way.
You guys have a nice day.
You too.
Anyone? Just call 911.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we're good honest citizens, dude. We are. Yeah. Cool. You have a great day, sir.
Be safe. All right. Are you guys in the trail go along the fence?
We don't know.
We're trying to find it right now.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
It looks like
our map tells us to go this way, and there's a bunch of footprints headed this way, so that's where we're headed until we can figure out our maps.
Okay.
Yeah. But if we see people, man, we got cell service, so if we see people, we'll send out a call.
I'm pretty sure it goes across the fence. Because, like, when you guys cross the highway, there's a fence you could walk through, no? This one's just a barbed wire fence. So, I would...
We'll figure it out with our maps. We'll correct it, dude. We got this. We're experienced hikers. Yeah. That's how you handle the cops. I have no idea how happy I am. I love telling authority figures off, man. It's good time. I've been watching a lot of videos lately on how to do it. So, that was my first time. So if I seemed a little excited, it's because I am. I don't often get to push the man around, but I didn't know my rights before. But now I know some of my rights. That makes me dangerous. Okay, so with that, so that dude came up running with his hand on his gun, sweating. He's been running for a while. He could have stopped us. That's that white truck that was driving back and forth. I knew he was coming for us. And there was a dirt road that when he didn't meet us there, we were both surprised. We figured this is where he's going to come get us. No, he waits till we're way after it and comes running in. What an idiot. These are the guys we hire, huh? Yeah, they don't hire them for their high IQs, though. Yeah, we found lunch. Nummy. It's like jerky. There's a few flies around it. Poor thing. Death. Isn't it ugly? You have to make it across the pipe obstacle. This is what the trail looks like. Whole lot of trail. It's kind of fun though. I was actually hoping to find dead stuff, and I did find that, because anybody knows me knows I'm kind of morbid. I prefer it with like less meat on it. I like bones more than I like flesh, but I take what I can get. Did I not just say that I prefer a pile of bones? Look, they're scattered everywhere. Yeah, that's fine with some ribs on it, man. Oh, is that the head over there? Oh, tell me that's a skull. Alright, we got some big ass bones. Oh my God, that is a skull. What? What? Nice. Can we take it home? That's ultralight, isn't it? It got very desolate out here. So we decided to stop after 18.6 miles to be precise, because it's got hooks measures for us. And we found this pretty bitchin' tree right here. Yeah. In a nice big old wash too, you know, and washes are really comfortable to sleep in. And this one's so wide, even if animals wanted to use it as a highway, which they don't need because it's pretty bleak out there. It's not like they're avoiding thorn bushes or anything. So we decided to camp here, but it's still early. What is it, like 4 o'clock maybe? Yeah, don't even look. Our times are different. My phone says one thing and his says another. So, yeah, I'm saying it's 4. Yep, it's 4. Okay. Anyway, so we decided we're going to stop here, man. Take it easy for the day. We're only 21 miles or so away from Lordsburg, which has all the amenities, breakfast and all that, which I just ate something. Yeah, I got 290 calories in my belly right now. Nice. But so we're gonna do an easy day tomorrow as well, because I want to walk in so I have an appetite. I like doing that. So we're gonna do like a measly teens day tomorrow, so I have a good 6 or 7 miles to walk into town to get there at 8 o'clock when the breakfast place opens, and then enjoy my time eating. You know, I gotta make up for some calories. So there's kind of an annoying wind, and when there's wind I just build things like this because I want to conserve as much fuel as I can. So I just build wind blocks out of the available rocks, so it doesn't cost me nearly as much fuel. Although I'll probably be making my next meal in my tent, like when I cook in the morning. If I have oatmeal in the morning, I hope I do, it'll be in my tent. It's windproof in there. And yes, I do cook in my tent as long as I'm not in grizzly territory. It's really nice to set up camp hours before I have to go to sleep. Like, so that I made dinner thinking, you know, I have hours to eat it. So if I can't eat it now, at least I can let it sit and come back and work on it. But no, I got it all down, and then I had a little bit more. So that's nice. I'm pleased with that. I got this baller campsite. I mean, look at that. This is nice stuff. I'm on, you know, soft-ish gravel. It's not bad. I got my solar panel working over here, charging up my batteries. I would recommend, if you do camp in washes, put big rocks over your stakes, man. Stakes don't hold well in sand. And this one's wide enough to where if animals wanted to use it, they got plenty of room to go around me. This stuff's mine. I kind of like it. And I got at least an hour and a half before the sun goes down, so just relax, man. I haven't had shoes on in like 2 hours now, man. I've just been kicking it. This is the way thru hiking is supposed to be. I wish you could do it on just, you know, like 20 miles, you know, most days. But I don't think the math works out like that. Well, I guess you can. It just takes a little longer, right? Oh, I'll try to do less zeros on this trail so that, you know, I can run lighter days. I kind of like that thought. That works. Didn't bother doing a time lapse of the sunset because there's no clouds in the sky, so not really worth it. And I'm trying to save battery space because I have a bit of signal right now, a decent amount. As I get closer to town, I hope it will get stronger. And since I'll be so close to town tomorrow, I'm going to try uploading before I even get into town to preemptively get some of these days out. Yeah, I've learned a little bit on the trail. So I'm going to go to bed early. I mean, the sun is just setting, and I'm like, yep, I'm going to pass out, man. I'm going to wake up all early tomorrow and just, you know, stroll. Just stroll, man. Good night.